My name is Puri, or you can call me Bear for that to be easier. I am studying in PS College and I'm receiving a scholarship from it to represent Thailand to all of you watching. And we can get started. So I'm going to talk about Thailand in general for the first one. So Thailand is a Southeast Asian country. It's known for tropical beaches, upland royal paths, ancient ruins, and ornate temples displaying figures of Buddha. In Bangkok, the capital and ultra-modern cityscape rises next to quiet canal-side communities and the iconic temples of Wat Arun, Wat Bo, and the Emerald Buddha Temple, or Wat Pragal. Nearby beaches resort include bustling Pattaya and fashionable Hua Hin. I'm going to briefly talk about history of Thailand. The Thai people established their own states in the early 20th centuries, with the Ayutthaya kingdom showing itself to be the most dominant for a time. The states were all constantly threatened by the Khmer, Burma, and Vietnam, not to mention the presence of the French and British who were vying for colonies in Southeast Asia at the time. When European colonial powers threatened in the 19th and 20th centuries, Thailand managed to escape as the only country not to fall under the colonial rule. Now that to me is pretty impressive because I learned about this in school as well. This was due to a compromise between the French and British to keep it as a neutral territory between them. The Siamese Revolution was sparked by young military personnel and other civil workers in 1932. This event ended the absolute monarchy of the Ayutthaya kingdom and established a constitutional monarchy that was largely overseen by the military personnel. Civilians and military factions bickered over power in the newly established government, and fear of communism and ultranationalism caused instability among them. Thailand endured 60 years of military rule, oftentimes with no clear direction or leader aside from the top general. The traditional Thai clothing is called Shit Thai, which literally means Thai outfit. It can be worn by men, women, and children. Thai outfit for women usually consists of panung, pachung, blouse, or pabiang. Thai greetings, referred to as the Y, consist of a slight bow with the palms pressed together in a prayer-like fashion, like this. Thai art Khon is a dance drama genre from Thailand. Khon has been performed since the Ayutthaya kingdom. It is traditionally performed solely in the royal court by men in mask, accompanied by narrators and a traditional bipat assemble. Muay Thai or Thai boxing is the national sport and cultural material art of Thailand. It was developed several hundreds of years ago as a form of close combat. Thai utilized the entire body as a weapon. Thai festivals. We have a lot of festivals in Thailand. Some of them are boring, some of them are exciting. I'm going to talk about it. Songkran Festivals is the Thai's New Year national holiday. Songkran is on the 13th April every year, but the holiday period extends from the 14th to 15th April in 2018. The Thai cabinet extended the festival nationwide to 5 days, 12th to 16th April, to enable citizens to travel home for the holiday. Loy Kratong Festival is a festival celebrated annually throughout the Kingdom of Thailand and in nearby countries with significant worship and ask for forgiveness to the goddess of water. The material we use for the thing that we use to Loy Kratong is usually edible because we don't want to pollute the river and the fish can have some food while we're doing it. So we can see some fish coming up to eat the Kratong after we're done with it. And it's pretty fun. Vegetarian Festival, or the Nine Emperor Gods Festival, is a 9-day Taurus celebration beginning on the eve of 9 lunar month of the Chinese calendar. Nine Emperor Gods Festival is celebrated with primarily in Southeast Asian countries such as Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia by the Peranakans. What to do for fun? In Thailand, we have a lot of things to do for fun, especially the beach. That is probably the most popular things in Thailand. Tuk-tuk is a general term of Thailand's version of a motorized rickshaw. Normally, tuk-tuk have 3 wheels and are open-air vehicle that can hold 2 to 3 people at a time. Tuk-tuk is almost like an Uber. You just can't call them. It's more like a taxi, actually, and it's more exciting because the thing goes really fast. Thai massage or Thai yoga. Massage is a traditional healing system combining acupressure, Indian Ayurvedic principles, and assisted yoga posture. Therapists use their hand, feet, elbow, forearm, and knees. It is performed on a mat on the floor using no oil as it is done on top of cloth. The Marble Temple. Wat Panchang Papadit is a Buddhist temple in the Dusit district of Bangkok, Thailand, also known as the Marble Temple. It is one of Bangkok's best-known temples and a major tourist attraction. It typifies Bangkok's honest style of high gables, step-out roof, and elaborate finials. And that's everything for today. Thank you for listening.